Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down under the nitty-gritty under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very important and not important to liberals, libertards, people who believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca. That's like 80% of you guys. I really don't really cater to the masses of asses because I don't look for validation because of appearances or ambition or anything like that. I'm here to just basically do a noble cause, indeed, because we all live less than 100 years old. And my esoteric knowledge is different from most people on the internet. Lots of people can't do what I do because they're not very honest. So this video is going to be about how I handle my voices, how did I obtain my schizophrenia, and how my voices has blessed me, and how you can do the same as well. You know how to contact me below. I'm on Facebook more often than anything else, but of course I try my best not to get banned off of Facebook for attacking the trolls. I attack trolls. When someone calls me a liar, I call that trolling or being very liberal because they don't know you. There's a lot of people with their emotions on their sleeve, EDBs, emotional douchebags out there, and NPCs, of course. But of course, I don't cater to those people. Okay, they'll just say something and they don't even know my background or anything like that. Those are the betas. You gotta watch out. Those are the people you gotta watch out for. Now, on to the subject now here. I obtained my voices when I was 7 years old. I'm also going to talk about schizophrenia and parenting because I have 2 daughters. And so when I have my daughters, they keep me distracted. As long as I'm busy, I'm okay. Okay. I realized when I was 7 years old, this is how I obtained mine. I almost chopped off my stepdad's head because he caused me a lot of suffering, man. Lots and lots of suffering. I was mentally and physically abused. Okay. I have no sins in my past, by the way. So there will be people who hate me from that. Okay. Because I don't do things what everybody else does. And some people who think things are a sin are not really a sin. Sometimes if you make mistakes in life, that doesn't make you a sinner. Okay, you understand? Jesus did evil things in the Bible, but people won't acknowledge those things at all. Okay, but other than that, okay, when I was 7, I almost chopped my stepdad's head off until a voice talked to me and spoke to me in the dark. It wasn't complete darkness, but it was pretty close because he snored a lot. Okay, and what happened is that just before I laid the blade down, because the voice told me you'll be in a darker place. Stop. Okay, and then I basically listened because I never heard of this voice before, and then it starts speaking to me more and more and says every person. This is why I tell people don't fuck with me. Okay, because what happens is that when something is done wrong or spoken behind in dark whispers, that person gets cursed automatically. So I started dwelling and listening to the voice. I heard 3, it was a lot of voices, okay, but this one particular voice kept talking to me. It was actually the dark one, and I do not consider it a demon. I consider it more of an angel because I could have been in the darkest place. So it saved me. The dark one saved me. I call it the devil's voice, okay? And it told me that I'm God, okay? It's that simple. Every one of you is God. And it gave me research and development through my lucid dreams. So when people are very close-minded, they'll automatically say, okay, this person's evil. And that's what I want you to think. I want you to think automatically that I'm evil and get the fuck off of here, right? Because you're sensitive. You don't understand anything about research or anything like that. So skedaddle, okay? Now, okay, the dark one told me there are others. And so then I had a Socrates one, over time it's Socrates, and then the Jesus one. These 3 voices actually told me what to do in my life. And I've been blessed exponentially, okay, because I've listened. And so a lot of times when I do listen to the voice, it's like I have to suffer just to get some blessing. Isn't that a sad thing? That's a terrible fucking thing. But I'll get attacked and be called names and all this other stuff. But when I get the blessings, people be like, where you get that from? Jealousy? It's like no matter what you do, they want to hurt you. And then when they try to hurt you verbally, they only hurt themselves in the long run. So I've attained my voice when I was like 7 years old. So after I attained this voice, I became more self-aware by asking more questions. I got smacked a lot for asking proper questions like, why do people believe in Santa Claus? Okay, why do people believe in Jesus? I got smacked for all those things. But I had to find the information myself, but I did find the information. And what happens is that I traveled to Ethiopia. I obtained so much in my life. So many things. I became an esoteric type of guy. I started staying away from socializing and stuff. And that's a bit about my background. I started at first the other voices would talk to me, not the 3 voices, but the other voices would say I'm garbage. But I'm not supposed to listen to those guys. You're supposed to talk to them and say, I love you. Okay? You're supposed to say to those dark demons, I love you. And I know for a fact that when I die, I'm going to come after you in the afterlife and try to seek you out because you said I should kill myself. Okay. And if I kill myself, I'm coming right after you, demon. Okay, if you want to do that, okay. But no, at the same time, when you negotiate with these dark inner demons or angels, you want to call them any kind of name you want, okay. These individuals will guide you and tell you certain things you're supposed to be doing through your intuition. Most people do not use their intuition. On many occasions, my voice spoke on certain times and certain points, and then it just came to light within that many seconds and within a minute. Also, I believe myself is very magical because of the fact that my wife saw strange things. People who hang around me see strange things when they hang with me, and I tell them, just don't make fun of the Holy Spirit, because the Bible tells you, not supposed to make fun of it. I believe it's the Holy Spirit, and it does these things for me. And I tell people I have no sins, so then when people laugh at me, look what happened when people kept laughing at Carrie. Do you think she controlled herself? The doors are closed by themselves. The spirit of fury came out and killed all those people, and everybody burned. She didn't burn. They poured pig's blood on her head. They disrespected her. But of all those innocent people that died because of ignorance, that's fucked up. I'm the same person. I've cursed Ethiopia. I cursed America with this COVID shit. I even cursed the casinos and shit because they did some cruel shit too. But it's okay. I see as soon as it happens, I just have to wait till something bad happens, right? And something bad happens, you don't want to fuck with me, okay? That's what I mean, okay? So the moral of what I'm saying here is that my life gets interesting when bad things tend to occur. My children, I got them from Ethiopia because the voices actually helped me get across the oceans and guided me to get my passport and everything else. I had to do research on my own in order to, get there to that next step. They would tell me directions and instructions, and they simplified themselves to the point that that's why I try my best to explain myself in a more articulate type of fashion. And those two people, all you individuals who do have a voice and it keeps agitating you, you should always communicate with people who are like-minded like yourself. You come to me, and then we can do a services, okay, an appointment, and I can help you how you can transform that dark energy voice into a positive energy voice, because there are key things you're supposed to say to these deities. They fuck with you. You can't go to sleep. You got to take your medication, because I got my medication, man. And I try to tell people all the time, okay, even if I were to do something and I get possessed, okay, I am not responsible if I get possessed. I will tell the courts that. And then next thing you know, I'm not a criminal. I don't even hang with people. I'm antisocial. I understand how it feels to go up and down and you have depression and you're bipolar and shit. How to deal with bipolar. Eat the right foods. Go holistic. Keep your medication. Use it as for emergencies. Be an outpatient. Never be forced to use medications. There you go. All right. Now, if you have an episode or some shit like that, you got to stay still. Keep calm and do not speak. If you're possessed, you have no control over your body, and possession is fucking real. But come to me and we will talk so we can get that shit out of the way, because I know how it feels when you have schizo and everybody wants to attack you. But you got to understand one thing. If you're one of those schizo-indigos like myself, the people who are laughing are going to be cursed. Repeat after me. Everyone who laughs, including the dark ones, will be cursed. All right? And you'll see that shit happen. You will see that shit happen all around you. You'll see that shit happen internally too. You gotta warn the motherfuckers to stop fucking with you, because your target is the ones who are bullying you. All right, okay. So since you understand the gist of how I deal with my voices, I want to help you guys too. So I posted this on the YouTube, I posted this on Facebook, and I posted it other places as well, so I can be okay. Other than that, I am a true alpha on the internet because of the fact that, not because I'm schizo-effective, it's because a lot of guys protrude this image of being an alpha, and they don't even give alpha technologies. They don't give proper alpha technology. I talk a lot about this alpha and beta shit, because this Micto and this red pill shit that's out, these guys don't know how to manipulate the system in the positive way. They don't know how to do it. So I give that vital information. I keep it from the public. So when you do appointments and services with me, you understand I'm the real McCoy. My only thing is just respect what I'm saying. If you don't agree with it, ask me a question. Why? And then 9 times out of 10, you will agree with me. Okay? Just like I encounter lots of people who are religious and they'll say, you need God, man. You need God. I said, no, you don't need God. You are God. And then they be like, why is that? If they ask me a question, why, then I lead them to, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, right? So I'm going over 10 minutes with this because this is very fucking interesting that people must understand. Okay, because I'm not Joe Average, man. I'm not Joe Peter Pan. And so I do cringy things on purpose for some good reason, not because I'm mentally ill or seek validation or pity. I ask things in direct ways so I don't have to be superficial like most people are out there in society. It's sad, but that's a fact, okay? Everybody's in the materialistic plane. They're not understanding, they're not thinking about the afterlife. They're not. People think that God is real and shit, but when they ask God to reveal himself, something's going amiss. Okay, but other than that, what else is there to say about my voices and how to handle your dark inner demons or some shit like that? Just come to me and we will talk from there. Please, guys, please don't be afraid to talk and communicate. You know, I'm not gonna be there. I'm not gonna be here forever. And you know, if you have enough abundance, you can do the right thing with the abundance. If you don't do the right things with abundance, I believe that everyone who's wealthy or well off will be cursed because you have too much abundance and excessive, and that will come back to haunt you in your next life and so forth. You don't want to hold on to a lot, okay? But I'm not enticing you to do anything. I'm just trying to say to you, be honest and be open, okay? Be open-minded. And other than that, that's all I really got to say about that, okay? And that's all I got to say. And I'm done. Peace. You know what that means.